Responsibility is a combination of two words, response and ability. That is, your responsibility to a situation, to an event, and any circumstances. So, the worst thing you can do for yourself, or you can do to yourself, is to teach your mind to believe that someone is responsible for your happiness or your pain, when in fact you should take responsibility for your pain and for your happiness. You see, the people in your life may have influence. Actually, they do have influence over what you feel. They have influence over the influx and outflux of emotions that you feel. And since you cannot control how they make you feel, you should be able to teach yourself to respond to what they make you feel and how they make you feel. You don't have the right to control how they make you feel, but you have the right to control how you respond to what they make you feel. I know you've heard this a couple of times, but it is true. It is true. Nobody has the power over your life. They may have strong influence over it, but they don't have the power over your life. So if you're bitter, you're angry, you're upset about a situation, you're just dissatisfied with your life, and you're blaming your parents, you're blaming the government, you're blaming your spouse, your best friend, whatsoever situation around, you keep apportioning blames to all of those people but yourself, your life is sadly going to continue that way. You need to take up responsibility for every decision, for every event in your life, because that is the only way you can improve the condition of your mind. That is the only way for you to find your emotional balance, to attain emotional wellness. Else you're just going to end up a bitter person, and you will find that nobody wants to hang out with you, nobody wants to be around you, because you're always bitter and apportioning blame. And the worst part of this is that you will not be able to move on from that event. You will not be able to move on if you're waiting for someone to apologize for something they did to you that they are not even sure, when they are not even sure what they did wrong to you. Look, sometimes you don't need closure, you just need to move on. Like, you're going to, sometimes the apology you're waiting for will never come. So don't wait for the apology. First, you need to forgive yourself for putting yourself in that position where that person had the power to hurt you. The same way you forgive yourself, you need to forgive that person for abusing the privilege you gave them to hurt you. If you're able to do that in your mind and convince yourself that you had a role to play in it, trust me, moving on is going to be really, really easy. I'm doing this because somebody is actually very bitter with me because of what he perceived that I did. But come on, I don't have the power to hold your happiness, to hold you at ransom, to hold your life at ransom. So if you're stopping your life and not making the right decision for yourself based on what you think Jumoke did to you, you're just deceiving yourself and you're just wasting your time. So learn to take responsibility for the role that you played in whatever transpired between us. I apologize for whatever things you think I did, but I have moved on from that situation. I forgave you for whatever it is I thought you did. And that is why I am free of any hate, of any grudge, of any bitterness against you. So I advise you to do the same. And for every one of you out there who think somebody did something wrong to you and that is why you cannot forgive them, you cannot move on, look, you're not doing yourself a favor. Self-love is the ability to do what is right for yourself at every point in time, putting your happiness first. So if you are if you really love yourself the way you do, you will know that forgiveness is not for the other person, forgiveness is for yourself. The whole moral of this video is for you to take responsibility for your actions, because it takes two to tango. You had a role to play in whatever happened between you and that person. So if you don't take the responsibility for the role you play, you have no right whatsoever to judge the other person for what you think they did to you. So this is what I have to share with you on this Wednesday. I'll see you sometime soon again. Bye.